Welcome back to GorsskyVlogs Monster of the Week, Halloween special, the mystery at Randal Mall. When we last left off, we're just going to kick right back into this. When we last left off, the Halloween party had started, and everyone was having fun until they were interrupted by a roaring, horrifying, giant, hairy monster. And the dude was going to do something.
Well,
I don't want to say about it, because I'm not going to assume. But something was going to happen.
something.
Which is...
Well, I was going to go check out the lady folk.
Okay.
But then I got really frightened from this monster.
True.
And I did have a drink in my hand, and so first I splashed the drink into his face.
Whose face?
Into the monster's face.
Oh, okay.
Start the recording, Cameron. I forgot my sunglasses. So
Oh.
Backup sunglasses.
Hey,
And then
I think we need to relearn your
a
colors.
splash in water or a punch in the
yeah,
mouth.
punch into his face,
Blue.
and then I have this thing where I run away. So I decided to get out of a bad situation.
Okay.
And I get away just fine, but unfortunately,
It puts you in a worse
it
situation.
puts me in a worse...
Real quick, roll me an act under pressure to splash water in its face.
Okay.
See how dumb this looks.
But wherever I go, apparently it's important to the current mystery.
Got it.
Oh my.
Jeez, that's not good.
I look like Bono.
6. So you go to splash water in the monster's face, and instead, in your Darth Vader mask, it's hard to see.
Right.
And when it came in, it smashed some of the lights, so it's a little dark in here too. And you splash water at something, and then you just take off running. Well, what you don't realize is that you splashed water in Tough Muffin's face. But it's not the real Tough Muffins. It's Skip dressed as Tough Muffins. And then you rush off down the dark hallway. And as you rush off, you find yourself in kind of just deeper into the mall, basically.
Okay.
And it's really dark down here. There's no lights. You know, the rest of the mall's kind of closed down for the moment. It wasn't blocked off because they assumed nobody would go back here. All the stores have been blocked off, so all the metal gate things are down and everything,
yeah.
the security gates.
Sure.
But you notice something moving in the darkness.
Oh,
It's hard to make out what it is, but you just see a silhouette in the darkness, and you also notice a very quick flash of red eyes before they disappear.
can I help you? Hello?
And roll.
Do you want a vegan
He's
burger?
gonna try
I
and
got a
sell your
dog
vegan
here.
food.
Roll investigate a mystery, but I'm going to give you something automatic for it, like a hint for it. Like you don't have to come up with a question if you succeed.
I'm gonna use my luck.
Oh, okay. You use the luck. So you're gonna get 2 questions. So I'll let you ask 1 question, but otherwise I'm just gonna give you 1 hint. As it moves in the darkness, you hear zzz, 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 sort of like these like mechanical-ish sounds.
Is it too dark, or can I kind of tell what kind of creature it is?
It's too dark, but any light that hits it, it looks like it has kind of a fabric-y white on it. I guess would be the best way to put it.
Okay.
Something fabric, and it's white in color.
Are there any kind of lights by me that I can use as a prop to kind of flash on it to see what it is? Or
Nothing around you, no.
no?
In fact, it's kind of hard for you to even see what's around you because it's pretty dark in there. But everything's mostly locked up and everything right now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna walk up to it, see what it is.
All right. You walk up to it, and you kind of chase after it. So it's
Okay.
not moving incredibly fast, but you walk up to it, and again, like I said, it's hard to see it in the darkness. It's just kind of this dark being, and it seems to just be almost monitoring around, it's keeping guard in a certain area.
Okay.
And suddenly it stops, and then it turns, And it looks at you, and it's got these glowing red eyes, and around the eyes you can see what looks like kind of a white wrapping that's around its head. And it looks at you for a moment, and then it starts to move towards you. And it's moving towards you, and it like reaches out to grab you.
And then I kick it with my foot.
All right, roll kick some ass.
Okay.
Literally.
Come on, baby. That's not what I need. 6.
6. That is not enough to hit it. You kick out with your foot, and instead it grabs your foot, and then it flips you into the air, and it feels like very solid. Like almost more than a normal person. And it flips you into the air, and as you flip up, you hit the ground. You take 1 harm from getting hit in the ground. And it just keeps coming towards you, but now you're on the ground. You got to start like crawling backwards. It's coming towards you. Is there anything else you want to try to do?
Well, I'm gonna try to crawl as fast as I can.
Okay. Do an act under pressure.
That's not good.
See if you can crawl away.
I have a 7.
7? Okay. You manage to start crawling away, and all of a sudden you feel something behind you as you're crawling backwards. You're looking at this thing. And you look up, and there's another one right behind you. It's the one that was originally in front of you. It's a little ways away. You managed to crawl pretty fast, but you bumped into it. There's another one waiting right behind you, and it looks down.
So it when I bump into it, does it feel pretty solid or?
Oh yeah.
Totally solid.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's like almost like hitting a wall.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, I have some walkie-talkies with me, and so I try to turn up the volume really high because I think it's some kind of robot thing.
Okay.
And so I hold it in, and then I just yell really loud to try to make it really like one of those like nails on a chalkboard to see if it's something happens to it.
Yeah. And you can do that. Usually there's a button on it that usually goes
Right.
beep. It's supposed to be like the toy ones. You can do like Morse code on them and beep 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 beep. Yeah. Actually, interestingly enough, when you do that, it seems to freeze. And it seems really out of it. It doesn't move. Both of them.
Okay.
They don't move.
So I'm gonna hightail out of there.
Okay. So you Zoinks! And you just bolt out of there. Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. Back to you 3. You're in the cafeteria, and a giant hairy beast is smashing through all the games and the lights and the decorations. It's even like attacking some people. What are you doing?
I'm wiping the punch off my face.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You just, and sure enough, you saw him run off, but it was the dude in his Darth Vader, unless it's some other kid in the Darth Vader costume, because they are a full body costume. But you're pretty sure based on.
I had a green apron on.
Yeah, that's right. It did.
Dude's favorite store.
Classic dude.
Well, I'm next to the dart still, so
Yeah.
I'm going to grab some of those darts and I'm gonna chuck
Just
it
start chucking them.
right at the
All right, roll for that. Roll some kick some ass.
All right. First,
Yeah.
my character's gonna be like, "This calls for protein pop."
Is that what those actually are?
It's a cut up granola bar.
Oh, okay.
It's
Fair
my
enough.
character's
Protein
It's my
pop.
character's
Pop
power
yeah.
snack.
Makes sense.
Protein pop's got a ring to it.
Yeah, I like it.
Instead of granola time.
It's granola time.
That's pretty good, though.
No.
No.
Granola time.
No.
And that's why I killed Uncle Ben. 8. All right, that's a success. It doesn't do anything extra, but I know you have your ability too.
I do have wallop, yeah, so
Okay.
I can choose an extra effect from that.
Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, but otherwise you deal 1 harm from the dart. Throw it, gets it like right in the back, and you just see it go. It like turns around to see you. What's your added effect that you'd like?
Yeah, I am going to inflict +1 more harm.
All right. So as it turns around and it takes a step back, it pushes into a wall, and the dart gets kind of poked even further into it. It goes, oh! And then it starts racing towards you. Chad.
Yes.
You are watching as this is all going down, and you have enough time to react before, but you see it rushing towards your friend Ralphie. Or Yeah.
Ralph.
Ralph.
Ralphine?
Yes, that's right.
Ralphine is my name. Ralph is what I want
Is
to be
what
called.
you go by.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Dude.
I'm going to look around
Okay.
and see this. And then I'm going to look at the chick I was standing right next to. And see
Cassandra?
see what she's doing.
She's like, oh my gosh, what is that thing? And she's with, she's
Abby,
like
isn't it?
clutching, she's clutching Abby, and they're both like holding each other, watching this thing, like, oh my gosh.
I go, stand back. Chad's got this. And I'm just going to go running in.
Okay, and what do you do?
I am helping out.
Okay.
With help
who?
out action. And I'm going to help out Ralph.
Ralph. Okay, yeah.
Which is a plus cool. Wait, I don't
So
have
happy you guys
cool.
used the help out a bit.
Oh, well. Yeah, I failed.
Yeah.
I'm taking all of this damage. Just flood up. I'm just taking all the damage on myself instead of them.
All right,
That's
so
basically
it
what
comes
is.
running through, and you do the classic no.
I
It
shove
just
Ralph
slashes
out
you. You take 2 harm. You're on the ground, but you could get up pretty easily.
Okay.
And it runs
Oh,
past
yeah,
you,
did
but
we all heal our harm that we took from the fight?
yeah, we'll say you guys did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was
Eating and
minor.
stuff.
Yep.
I think the only one that got
except
hit was
for you. No,
me.
you didn't. Never mind.
I got hit.
Dave got hit hard.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can heal from that. We'll say
Heal
that
2
you guys
or 1 or how much?
Just one.
When you
Just
rest,
do
you heal
1.
Just
Yeah.
1? Okay. Because Dave did take 2.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Dave. Poor Skip. Cousin Skip.
But your sort of distraction gave Ralph enough time to kind of get out of its warpath.
I need to keep
essentially.
Ralph alive.
Whoa.
That way Ralph can do all the work and I can get all the credit.
That's what you seem to do.
That's
Yeah.
usually how it goes. Gonna grab the nearest chair
Okay.
and just charge the beast.
Okay. And just smash it over like a wrestling move.
Take a seat.
That's awesome. Roll some.
That's an 11.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you succeed and you get an extra effect.
Alright. I'm gonna inflict terrible harm.
So you do an extra.
So I think I do 3.
Oh my gosh, you can do that.
So I think improvised weapons are 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and then it's also a wallop. So maybe it's I don't know. We'll just say it's 3.
Okay, 3 damage altogether. Okay, sweet. So yeah, you smash it. It breaks the chair and everything. Like the whole thing just implodes on itself basically because you just hit this thing so hard, and it goes. It does not look like it's in a good spot. It's not down yet, and it starts to turn around to look over at you, and it kind of throws out a fist and it just kind of punches you a little bit. You only take 1 harm from it, but you get pushed back quite a ways. You get kind of thrown back. You don't smash into anything this time.
Punches me instead of
Yes.
slashing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Dude, you're running back.
So I'm running back, and I'm not paying any attention to what's in front of me because I'm looking for
and
those
you're in a
monsters.
mask, and yeah.
And so I'm running back into the cafeteria where everyone's at, and I'm I'm not paying any attention, so I just smack right into that monster.
Okay.
and probably I don't know if we tackle or what, but
No, you gotta do the full on like the legs and arms go straight to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
side of it. And it was like boom, and then you just slowly slide down, and the
Classic
monster slowly
cartoon.
turns.
What was that?
Jinkies, I lost my glasses.
but
Um,
thankfully he is kind of injured, so we kind of
do an act under pressure.
oh my gosh, 5.
All right. Well, you smash into it. You knock it down on the ground.
Okay.
But then it turns around. You're like spooning it,
Hello.
and it turns around, and you say hello, and it goes, and it like bites you on your shoulder. It just bites into you. You take 1 harm, and it's got you like in its grip, in its mouthy grip, and it starts to stand up with you. And it's you're just smacking it in the head, but it doesn't seem that phased by it. Ralph, I think you're up.
All right, so I am going to rip some of the like decorating like lights off the that are like
the string
dangling up
lights and
above.
stuff? Yeah.
And I'm gonna whip up a trap and I'm gonna kind of like tie it off.
Okay.
And lay it for the monster to step in.
Okay.
And then try and like get his attention to try
Okay.
and make him go into the trap.
Yeah, do a manipulate something.
Okay.
Trying to call it over and get it to.
9, 10, 11.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Mm,
What? How are you doing it? What do you kind of?
So if he comes towards the trap, he steps inside and
Yeah.
he gets hung upside down.
Oh, okay. But what are you like? How are you getting him over? Like just role play wise, like how? Are
Oh,
you...
okay, gotcha. Yeah. So I'm just gonna start like chucking stuff at him.
Okay. So it's standing
Hey,
up.
you!
It's got
Ugly!
dude. Yeah, it's got dude in its claws, and you like you're right by that darts booth.
Yeah.
And you start taking those little bags of the popcorn and candy, and you're like chugging them at it, and it's just dunk dunk, and it looks over at you with dude in its claws, and it goes, "Rrr," and it comes at you like on all fours. It starts moving towards you.
Or is it dragging dude?
Yes, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
it's still got it in its mouth, and you're going, and then all of a sudden it
Wait, I
steps
said the
down
mouth,
right in
yeah.
that circle, and you pull the piece, and it pulls its arm in the air, and dude is like
The half
awkwardly
on top
hanging
of
there
it, yeah,
in its
yeah.
mouth, and it's in the air, and it's like swinging with one arm and trying to like move, but it's pretty well stuck in there.
Okay.
It's still like very, I guess, dangerous in the moment because it still has like one arm.
Yep.
But one of its arms is up, and it can't really go anywhere.
Okay.
Within like further than like maybe 5 feet at most from where it's at. It's
So
on a
with-
leash in a way.
With my it's a trap, I can get an extra effect when
Oh,
I
okay.
capture a monster.
Sure.
And so I want my effect to be then that it will take some time for them to get out. He's
Oh
not just
yeah,
going to be able to
it
break
is really
out.
stuck in there. It can't even reach its other arm because Johnny's in the way. And the weird thing is it doesn't feel like it has like a whole lot of. It doesn't look like it has a whole lot of control of its mouth. So like once it's bit down on somebody, they're kind of stuck there.
can't open
unless
his
it
mouth
took
until
its hand and like ah. Maybe it's caught on his clothes or his like jacket or something, but like it doesn't have both hands to go it just has one, so it's like it doesn't even know what to do. So yeah, it's like awkwardly stuck in there. Chad, you're on the ground, you're looking up, this thing just like grabbed your friend and then
I'm gonna stand up, and does it look stuck?
oh yeah, it looks pretty stuck. It does have its other hand that it's lashing out with though.
Gonna just like kind of step to the side of that, watch it, and I'm gonna be like, hey, we got you. You can stop now.
And it just growls at you.
You can stop now.
It's trying to
You're
swing
not
at
a
you.
real werewolf. I've seen movies, and you don't look like a real werewolf.
I'm a
And
real
those
werewolf.
those are definitely real werewolves. How else would they get them?
Is that your
Can
turn?
you stop? Please.
Do a manipulate
Yeah,
someone.
please. Okay, good.
Basically, you're just telling it you're
I'm
stuck.
like convincing them that they're stuck.
Yeah.
I got an 8.
Okay. They'll do it, but only if you do something in.
They mark experience. No, that's a person.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Okay. It stops, and it just kind of glares at you, and you wonder to yourself: is it giving up because it's stuck, or is it waiting? You're not totally sure. Like maybe it's being patient, it's resting a little bit. Dude is still awkwardly hanging out of its
Can
mouth.
you let go of my friend, please? Dude, he's that one. I'm gonna point at the guy just dangling
And
there.
it makes a show that it's kind of hard for it to get him out of its mouth. Like it
Oh.
literally couldn't,
He's
even if
stuck.
it wants. Yeah.
Oh, this would be easier if you could talk to me. And I'm just gonna reach up to grab their mask and pull it off.
All right. As you reach up, it tries to slash at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna act under pressure. I'm expecting that.
Yeah. You would know.
There's an arm.
You're kind of assuming it's probably.
Yeah, that's a. No, screw it. I'm using luck.
All right.
Screw it.
You
I'm
dodge
not gonna
out of
I'm
the
not
way.
gonna embarrass myself.
No, that's fair. That's fair. It swipes at you. You like expertly dodge it like Matrix style, and then you grab Johnny and you pull the jaw. The dude.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
bad.
I don't know
You
who
pull
Johnny is.
him, and he actually pulls the jaw open, like when just the pressure of you pulling him, basically. And then you pull it. It tears your your clothes a little bit, just a little. Your
My-
Darth Vader
my-
costume.
my-
You
yeah,
get
my
that
costume.
cape, it gets stuck in there, and you're feeling it choke against you because the cape is still stuck in its teeth, and you're like, oh.
That's
And
what
then I
happens when
rip
you wear
it off.
capes.
You rip it off.
No
Yep,
capes,
No
No
capes.
No
That's right. And so you don't have a cape now, but otherwise you have
I
the
saw
Darth
that
Vader
apron.
costume.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saved you.
it's gonna be your new cape. But sure enough, yep, Johnny is pulled out of its clutches, and now it's really angry because it's stuck. It doesn't even have leverage
Did I not get
in a
its mask?
hostage-esque situation. What's that?
Did I not get its mask?
No.
But that's what I was going. I was going for the mask, not Johnny, not the dude.
You got him pulled out.
Oh well, I was in my intention.
You were totally going for that, right?
Hey, I got a good idea to get this thing down.
Let's all throw stuff at it. Someone
Corn
from the
How about
crowd
you
yells.
just corn mace? Not like that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Corn mace.
And then
corn mace.
all of a
Pinata.
sudden, an apple comes flying out of the crowd around you, and it hits the werewolf in the face.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
And then everyone's like, "Yeah, let's throw stuff at it."
Yeah,
and
that's-
that little boy runs over and he picks up one of the beanbags. He's like, "This is for taking my game!" And he
Yeah,
throws
get
it,
him.
and it hits him
Good job.
or
Yeah.
the werewolf.
Yeah, they're,
That's not a very good thing.
they're at like the bobbing for apple station.
Yeah, yeah.
Chucking that.
It splashes as it hits the wall.
Toss it. Toss
Toss
it.
it,
Toss
toss
it.
And
toss
sure enough,
it.
everybody's just-
This mall loves chance.
Oh my gosh, it does, it does. Everyone starts chanting, toss
Toss
it,
it,
toss
toss
it,
it,
toss
toss
it. And they're throwing anything around them. And there's a couple of the shop owners that were running games. They're like, no, not the candy. What are the kids gonna eat? And hitting the werewolf.
More candy.
And eventually the werewolf just kind of slowly just stops fighting, and it just cowers and tries to block everything. And it's like, I give up, I give up. You hear a voice from inside.
Oh, look at that.
I want to look for any sort of zipper or
Okay. Yeah, on the back
Yeah.
of the head, you can just barely make it out underneath the fur.
I'm gonna go back and unzip it.
All right, you do so. It doesn't try to stop you or anything, because like I said, it's just trying to block being hit by various objects. Someone picks up a chair and it's like, oh no, please.
Not again.
But yeah, you pull it off, and
The old
And it
person's
sure
got
enough-
their walker. Oh.
oh.
We get the tennis
My
balls
secret
off the bottom.
weapon.
Yeah, as you pull it off, the chair comes flying, and the person's head is just obliterated. No, but no, are you taking it off?
Yeah.
All right. Boop. Pops off, and underneath is a strange young woman you've never met before.
Who's this?
And then
Who are
Chad
you?
What do you
goes.
reckon she's doing that for?
Chad goes. Wait a minute. It's that
Wait.
girl from that store
Wait a minute.
that I went to, from the Trendy Teen.
Oh, I'll be darned.
She's like,
I don't even remember your name,
that's
but
because I never told you. You never asked.
you were very upset about your boyfriend. And
That's
look who decided to be a furry
I
to
was-
this event. Oh.
She's like, first of all, my name is Alicia Bees. Second of all, I dressed up as a furry and attacked everybody so I could show everyone how bad furries can be.
Yeah, that's
Who's the monster now?
The furries are.
and you're one of them.
No, I'm not.
Uh-huh.
I didn't
And I'm
even-
gonna
I
gesture.
didn't
I'm
even-
gonna gesture. At all
And
of it.
everybody in the mall, furry, because they're really into
Boy,
change.
that's the proof. Proof is in the crowd chanting.
They're
Look at
calling you a
these bite
furry.
marks. You're the monster. You're the monster.
She's like,
Say
the
your
mascot's stuck. I'm sorry.
Say you're sorry. Oh, okay. Well, you're still gonna have to go to jail because you attacked multiple people.
And as you say that, Nate Light walks up and he's like, "Yep, that's right. You're going to jail."
I love this guy. Nate
He
Light.
comes in, and this time he's the one carrying the dolly. Kind of loads her up onto the dolly, and he's like, "Man, this is quite a big
That is-
costume."
Don't to get like a
Stolen
paddy
from
wagon
Marty's
dolly.
Like, this is pretty handy.
It's like,
I like
man, we
this
need
thing.
to get one of these for the
No
police
trips one night.
security department. And he kind of hauls her away, and she's like, I would have convinced everybody too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Sure, yeah,
Oh,
that works. I
shucks.
guess. That works.
And then
I guess.
and then George Howard gets on the thing, and he goes, "Well, I didn't know there was a werewolf problem, but whatever the case, we've taken care of it. And the party is not entirely ruined, so feel free to participate in whatever's left. We're still gonna have the costume contest. In fact, let's do that now to get everybody's minds off of the werewolf. And if you're not in the costume contest, remember that at any point you can get started on the pumpkin carving contest.
I'm going to that costume contest.
And we will start finishing that up right after the costume contest. So
sounds good.
All right. So who's going to go? You're already signed up for the costume contest.
Yeah,
Anybody else signing up for the costume?
I'm going in.
You're going to the costume contest?
Before everybody goes to the costume contest, I want to kind of, guys, I gotta tell you some things.
I got something.
Be on the lookout for an Egyptian man wearing a loincloth.
That guy?
No, you don't see him.
Oh.
He's not there.
Oh,
See,
I was
wait,
just pointing at it.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
pointing at Abby.
Oh, yeah.
That guy?
That's a girl.
No, not that.
Oh.
Okay.
That's Foxy Cleopatra.
And she's like looking over at you, and she's like giving you the eyebrows. And,
Like,
like,
oh
winks
no,
and
I'm
stuff.
wearing a suit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh
It's
no!
your problem,
I'm wearing
not
a
mine.
suit.
And then I also mentioned the Asian store with the gadgets.
Sorry, Gizmo store?
And I'm also going to mention about the robots or whatever creatures I bumped into. in that
Robots?
You kind of have the feeling they kind of look like mummies.
Mummies?
Yeah, because of that white cloth, they seem to be wrapped up pretty well in the white.
Is that why my walkie-talkie was a squealing?
No.
That's right. I
I
thought it would be nice
I
to
have
hear
one
your
too.
lovely voice.
You're just
Rafina.
squealing the whole time. We're like, what is going on?
She missed
He's
it.
not paying attention.
don't have any of my
That's alright. I thought
left it
my
on my
lovely
bag.
You
Ralphina.
like attach it to the
Could I
side
heard
of
my
your speedo and
voice?
just like weighing it down.
I can't go in the
Apparently not.
contest
I
now.
have my
My
camera.
costume's
Yeah.
ruined
Oh,
with
yeah.
this punch.
Well, I wonder who would have done that.
Actually, I don't know. I probably don't even see.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to the costume contest, and I'm gonna win. You guys already know this. You guys already know
Yeah.
this. You guys, whatever. Screw you guys. I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna seek out the dark corners and try and
Oh,
find
yeah.
fellow vampires.
Well, sure enough, you're able to see your potential coven kind of huddled together in this little grouping, a perfect circle. It's kind of actually a little weird. And there's like a little table with like a purple cloth over it. They have like a candle in the center and stuff, and they seem to be like chanting something.
All right. Well, I'm extending my teeth and I'm going over, and since they're in like this tight circle,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't seem to penetrate. I'm just gonna kind of like lay underneath the feet of one of them that has their feet
Okay.
wider apart. I'm just gonna kind of like hang.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
See if I can figure out what's going on.
you hear them chanting, and there's like a
Hey, Marco.
there's like two of them, like these really like bass guys that are like very, they're just going like they're just making a tone. But then the rest of them that don't have that like really deep bass, they're like saying like those undead.
Where's Tim in his Latin?
Yeah, I know, right? Manifest as
You need,
said.
like, a poem
Those
or
undead
something?
manifest as said. I had to come up with that on the fly. It's the best I had. Those, they're
That's
just,
a good one, Tim. I
Oh,
like it.
yeah. And they're just chanting that over and over again, and then
I'm going nevermore. Bring the.
oh shoot, that's true. And thus quote the Raven,
Oh, nevermore release you from your eternal snore. Nevermore release you from the eternal snore.
Dang it, that's a good one. But they're calling for the undead, so
Yeah.
in this, but yeah, okay.
The eternal
I get
snore.
it.
It's a play on.
I know,
Okay.
I get it.
Whatever. You're just upset. I played you.
You did,
I'm
and
trying.
I'm trying.
I can't
Anyways,
read.
they're just not that creative goths, apparently. So, anyways, but yeah, eventually the one who you're underneath goes, "What are you doing down there?" it's
And I'm
the
just
guy
gonna
from
play
before.
dead. I'm gonna play dead.
Oh. And he goes, "Whoa, guys, hold up!" And they stop chanting. The guys that are going, "Whoa, what?" And he's like, "Dude, I think that werewolf killed this chick. How'd she get down here? And they're like, oh my gosh. And they're poking you and stuff. And they're like, it's a real dead body. I've never seen one before.
And they're just gonna pop up and show my fangs.
Whoa.
Someone called.
Wait a minute. You're that chick from earlier, right? And then the one chick that you met at the one that owns GoPo, she goes, whoa, yeah, I remember you. She's like, that was pretty cool.
I felt summoned.
And you're like, whoa, that's like she passed the test. Yeah, she passed the test. You want to be part of our coven?
Yeah, man.
We're doing some chanting. But we're open to other cool ideas. Cool dark ideas, that is. And then the one that was working the shop said, yeah, precisely. Affirmative. Correct. And I don't know, they help you up, and you can join their creepy little circle, holding hands and doing chants. And they're talking to you, and they're like, we're trying to summon this vampire that everybody keeps talking about. They say that this is the way to do it, and if he shows up, we're gonna let him bite us so we can all become real vampires.
Yeah, man. All right, let's do this.
Awesome. Yeah. And they keep chanting.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of, Hey, Macarena.
Just kind of going along with it. He's just a boy. He's just a boy.
Shark bait.
Are the rest of you all gonna be in the costume contest? Skip, are you going in the costume contest?
Nope.
No? Okay, you're gonna sit it out?
This is
Are you gonna go over to
torn
the pumpkin carving?
Yeah.
And you get started on that?
Yeah, I'm
All
very elaborate carving.
Yeah, you start working on it and everything like that. All right, so while you're doing that, you two are at the costume contest, and they start, kind of going through. So what they do is they, you got all of you lined up, and their kind of contestant goes through, and they get to strut around this little stage that they have set up and show off their stuff. There's a couple judges out there that make comments, and then the person leaves the stage. And just a little ways before, so you guys are together with Abby and Cassandra, right behind you, and I guess they'd be in front of you. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I just walked next to Cassandra.
I was gonna say, yeah, you wouldn't be a jerk.
I just
like
got
that.
back in line next to her.
So you guys are behind her, yeah. But ahead of them is this very kind of tall, scrawny man. He's got glasses on, but he's wearing kind of one of those. He's wearing Greek kind of costume, the toga and everything like that. And he goes up there and he starts to strut, and the judges, they all hold up cards at the end, and it's a pretty low score. And he ends up, he gets really frustrated. He goes, "How dare you! This is a good costume! This is a good costume!" And he runs off stage just furiously, and everybody's like, "Oh, geez, he's done it again." You hear the other people around you, and
done it again.
Yeah, and Abby and those guys and Cassandra and they look really concerned. Yeah, Abby's one of the people that's like, "Oh, there he goes again."
What do you mean he's done that again? Then?
And you're like, "Oh, that's well, it's not normal necessarily. It's only happened recently."
Is he like the theater guy around here?
Well, kind of
close. Melodramatic.
Well, he's the bookstore owner.
Oh, that makes sense.
What's his name again?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. His name is
Bookie Boy.
Sebastian, I think? I don't know. I don't go into the library very much. But yeah, he owns A Look in a Book.
You're gonna find a guy named Kai.
You won't.
Oh, thank goodness.
No, Sebastian,
What about Jill?
Belcott.
Bell ringer, huh?
Yeah, no. Sebastian Belcott. Yeah, no, he's, like I said, he's the guy that owns the bookstore, and he's a really chill guy, but as of late, he's gone psycho. It's weird. He snaps at customers. He freaks out. Some people say that he's thrown books before. I don't know. A lot of people say he's just really stressed out because with Stuff Mart and everything. And some people say maybe he's gonna a lot of people here, they'll lose their shops. So a lot of people say that he's just under a lot of stress for that. He's just a really quiet, nerdy guy. And maybe this is just the tipping point. If he doesn't have his books, what's he going to do, right?
I don't know. I don't usually read books, so I mean.
That's fair. Me neither.
I normally just go.
Cassandra's like, how do you guys not read books? Books are great.
Oh yeah, no, I read books. Yeah, I love books. Yeah.
And comic books. I love comic books.
Oh yeah, I love the Fantastic 8.
I haven't read that one before.
Oh.
I've read the Fantastic Four. It's kind of 50-50 for me on that one.
Oh.
But Fantastic 8,
I mean
that's like 4 more characters.
I love the thing. What's the thing in it? What is the thing in it?
There's a thing.
Oh yeah, the thing. Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, the thing in the Fantastic Four. Yeah, he's cool. But then, I mean, since he's gone, Abby, I guess Cassandra would have gone up first since you were talking to Abby about Sebastian. And she goes up there, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah!" And you hear some cheers from the crowd because like it's a pop culture reference, and everybody loves it. And then she gets down, and then Abby goes up, and rather than strutz around, she just looks at one of the judges because there's 2 female judges and 1 male judge, and the male judge, they're all dressed up, and obviously the male judge is wearing a suit. And she's just like, "Hey, what's your name?" And he's like, "Steven? You gonna show off your costume?" And she's like, "I'd rather you show off your costume." And he's like, it's just my, yeah, well, it's doing it. It's doing it. And then he's like, okay. She's like, "I don't even care what score you give me. I'm just gonna look at you the whole time." He's like, "Okay, well, don't look at me writing the score." And they put it up, and it's like an average score. It's maybe lightly above average, but mostly average. So she goes, and they kind of they're putting everybody in like different sections. The nose, they just leave. You know, if it was below a 5, it's just you're done. Anything between like 5 and 6 is kept in kind of a maybe section, which is, I don't know, they have like a huge like list of details on it, but it's based on like how many people end up in the higher section, and if they need more people that scored, you know, almost
Maybe
as high
yeah.
would get added in. Yeah. So it's totally based on that, but it looks like the higher scoring section is getting reasonably full, so the medians might be. Anyways, you go up there because you're next. Roll a charm.
Quick question.
Oh,
Before I go back, did Cassandra walk back towards me or to the other side? Because that would be.
So she got off the stage, and she got a high score, but she kind of like came over and talked to you guys a little bit real quick.
Okay, yeah. I was just going to say before I went on, I was going to say you should have gotten a higher score. Yeah, and I'm gone. I'm just gone.
She's got this big old smile on her face. All right,
I walk on stage.
Yeah, do a charm.
10.
Nice, yeah, okay. They hold up, and you get like an added... you get an added 8.
That's not bad.
8.5.
Especially since I'm barely
One guy
wearing
has like a
costume.
0.5. The guy has a 0.5 on it. He's like, Baywatch!
Baywatch, yeah! He gets it.
And then you get to go stand in the... Yeah, that's right.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and so then you get to get into the higher end section.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to strut over
Yeah.
there.
And you go with Cassandra, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Nice! You did really good out there."
I mean, did you see me beat up that monster earlier?
You like jumped in front of it. That was so heroic. So impressed. You stood up for that girl. Do you like her?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Touchy topic.
Well, no,
All right,
she's
dude,
my
you're
co-worker.
You're going on stage.
I'm gonna strut up on there.
With your torn costume
He's
and
got-
green
well,
apron.
He got rid of the cape, but he's Chad Vader. He's
Yep.
Vader with the green apron
So
on.
I took off the cape, and then I basically tied the apron around to look like a cape. So I
Okay.
got Vader with a
Are there
green
any
Aw.
risers on the stage? You might want to go up on those so that you have the high ground.
Right, that's true.
You're not gonna keep the apron on as an apron?
No, I'm gonna put it on as a cape.
Green
now.
cape?
Yeah.
Okay.
So. 7.
Okay. So
Wait, what is it, charm?
it's just a general charm check. So.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, you actually you
Yeah.
get up there, and this one of the women judges, she stands up and she's like, "Oh my gosh, pop culture Darth Vader meets green energy." Yes, yes. And she puts up a 10.
Vegan, baby.
Yeah, she puts up a 10. The other ones, they put up like kind of lower numbers, but it's about an added 7. So you'd be probably at the top of like that middle group. So you have like first priority if they need enough people. So they put you in there. You're kind of like a little blocked off section, but you can like talk to chat and stuff like that. They go through like a bunch more people. Okay. You do make it into the top.
What?
Just barely. So they have to have like 10 people altogether in the top scoring. They had 9. And you had the highest of the mid scoring. So you get to go in there again. So what we're going to do is this time you guys are going to have to try to like role play as the character you're dressed up as. And get the votes. So this time I'm going to have you guys do a manipulate someone check. And then tell me whatever it is that you say when you go up on stage, obviously.
Okay.
Oh.
I got a 8.
Okay.
But wait, that's a 10. Sorry, I got a 10.
Okay.
I'm using luck.
Okay.
You rolled snake eyes?
Oh,
You're using
man.
luck for a competition?
That's right.
Absolutely.
Anyways,
It is
I'm
dude.
going to use an ability
Okay.
Called pleasant and friendly manner. And when I use
Oh.
manipulate someone, my impeccable manner counts as a reason for a person to do what I say. Or I guess in this case,
So you're a polite
give me
lifeguard?
Well, I'm a friendly face.
Oh, okay.
So like, yeah.
So you go up there. What do you like?
Well, I'm just going to go up there and I'm just going to go, I'm Baywatch.
And the one
I'm
guy's
just
like,
gonna start
"Yeah,
flexing."
Baywatch! Woo!
And I start flexing. I go, and then afterwards I said, you know who's the real hero here? Me. Because I saved all you guys earlier with that werewolf. I'm a real lifeguard.
And they're like, "Oh yeah, he did save, and he saved that one girl. Oh my gosh."
And
Okay.
that other, and this guy, this
Oh,
chump,
yeah.
and I'm gonna point over at dude who's standing there. You don't remember he was hanging and I pulled him down too? I mean, it's 2 people, one night.
He saved lives just like in Baywatch.
That's
Oh,
right. I am
yeah.
Baywatch.
He's a dick.
He said, and then you go up on stage, and what do you
And
say?
then I
'Cause you-
say, "Who's your daddy?"
Gosh dang it.
And the one judge chick that like really was into your costume, she's like, "You're my daddy!" Woo!
No.
And then
Can't say that.
And then Abby's kind of sitting there, and she's like, "Well, I guess it's kind of a suit." In a way. And then of course Cassandra's cheering for it. The sad thing is though, when Cassandra goes up there and she says she goes up there to do the role play, and then she's like, she looks at one of the judges and she's like, "Oh my gosh, you're a scruffy looking nerf herder." And it's really bad. Like, she's got the costume to a T. She did her own hair to look like it's perfect, but her acting is so terrible. And on top of it, the guy goes, "Oh, what is that supposed to mean? Boo!" And he's never watched the movies, obviously, so he doesn't even get the reference. So he gets really offended by it. And
I
of
don't
course,
either.
he starts chanting "boo," and you know how that goes with this mall, as everybody else goes,
No,
"Boo,
wait.
boo."
The worst.
And she like kind of looks down. She looks really sad. Kind of sucks. She rolled really
that
low.
sucks.
Yeah. So she kind of walks off stage, and Abby like goes over and she's like, "Oh, it's okay." She like hugs her and stuff. It's kind of sad.
Guess that wasn't the costume they were looking for.
Nope.
Otherwise,
Oh, you stole my line. I wanted to keep making Star Wars lines without
the
realizing I'm making
the
it.
only 3 contenders are you 2
Oh my
and this guy in a really realistic looking creature from the Black Lagoon costume.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. And so then the
Can
judges
we just give him the win?
yeah.
Are you fine with that, dude? Okay, yeah.
The judges say
I mean, this guy's got a way better. Is it really good?
it's pretty good.
Yeah, well, I happening.
Well, I mean,
I don't
hold
know
on.
who
You haven't
the
heard the
crea-
final
I don't
challenge
even know
yet.
who the creature in the
What if
black
there's a
lagoon
prize?
is.
There
Wait, is there a
is.
prize?
It's a massive trophy.
Oh, screw this! I'm going to
A
win.
massive trophy. Like, you kind of look at it and you wonder, like, how can I carry that thing? Like,
I could.
yeah.
You could swim in that thing.
Oh, all right. And the judges are like, well, crap. I don't know. We weren't supposed to get this far with this competition. Somebody was already supposed to win. We didn't think there'd be 3 contestants at the end. I don't know, guys. What do you think we should do to decide? And some jerk from in the crowd goes, Battle Royale, Battle Royale. And as we know, this mall, Battle Royale, Battle Royale, Battle Royale. And
I love Fortnite.
yeah. And you're pretty sure the guy that started it was probably Ron Zarate from the Raising Steaks restaurant. Battle Royale! And so sure enough, the judges were like, all right, you guys are going to have to fight it out.
I was going to recommend Rap Battle, but you know.
Do you really want to do that? Oh, man, then I'd have to do that.
Yeah?
And he goes, all right, we're going to instigate a rap battle.
Wait. Oh, good boy.
And they're like, first up, we will have Dude versus the creature from the Black Lagoon guy who we don't know who it is because we can't see him because he's really good. All right. Yeah, I was going to say. So you go up on stage, and the creature from the Black Lagoon guy is like, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I thought we were going together. Like, I was going to throw some stuff, and you were going to throw some stuff back at me, and then I'm going to
Well,
throw
yeah,
some
but
stuff
who
back
wants
at you.
to split the first line?
Let's do rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. Oh. All right.
Yeah.
You go first, right? Or did you want the winner to go first? Or the loser to go first?
You go first.
Okay. He steps up and he goes. And he's like, your rhymes sound like slime. They don't make no sense. I'm gonna win this competition. And you're not gonna get anything but spent.
My name is Vader. My name is Great. I'm gonna kick your butt at any rate. I'm gonna use the force. I'm gonna choke you out. You're gonna be swimming with the fishies tonight.
We're gonna roll charms against each other. Or no, do cool. Do cool.
Nine.
And they go, tonight, that rhymes, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Dude. And sure enough, everybody's chanting dude, and the creature in the Black Lagoon gets sent off stage.
Oh.
So now it's down to you two. Oh, yeah.
Who's first? I don't know.
I think you had to go first. Wait, no. Well, roll against each other or something. Whoever gets higher.
Chooses? I want to go second.
Yeah, 5.
I got a 7.
Wait, did you only roll 1 dice?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll roll the other one.
Oh, I rolled 2.
I got 11.
Oh.
Do you want to go first or second?
I'm gonna go second.
Alright.
Okay. I had to. Oh yeah. I'm ready.
Alright, we'll go for it.
Hey Vader, black and green, that's kind of a bit unseen. Maybe you should go back, get captured, so I can hear that girly scream. Oh, hey Vader, you're looking like you went back to that lava pile. Ooh. Now tell us all about that, baby mama style.
My name is Vader, and you're a hater, but I'm gonna kick your butt to the stars because I am the king of the stars, and I'm gonna put you behind bars.
Hey, Palpatine called. He wants his rap back. He wants to go back to the Star Trek map. I don't know what to say because I only watch Baywatch. I can't keep up because I'm busy on what rhymes with watch. I didn't go to school.
The one guy is like, Baywatch!
Yes, Baywatch. What rhymes with watch? You're looking like Sasquatch. There we go.
My cup of tea is my friend. That's no regrets. But my legs are mechanical, not like your white sharks. Oh! Your white thighs there. Get out of here. You need more sun.
I'm so confused.
People start cheering for Baywatch.
Yes!
Yes! Boom.
Your outfit's trash.
Oh man! And sure enough, yep, they chant Baywatch up, and the judges go, "Well, I'm gonna be honest, I do love Baywatch."
Oh,
I love this guy.
The one woman that was like really into Johnny, she's like, "Oh, it's so womanizing and disgusting, but I guess we have to give you this stupid trophy." And the other woman's totally neutral. You know how like in every show they get that one person that just says they love everything? Yeah, that's her. She's like, "Wow, this is really great. You look really good in that costume. I'm just really impressed by your rapping skills and your ability to act. Like, great job." So they give you the trophy.
But thankfully, my opponent was actual garbage at rap battles. No offense, dude. You make a better pincushion.
And as you guys are getting your trophy and everything, they go over to the pumpkin contest and Skip, you've got a really intricate pumpkin going on. What are you carving?
Oh yeah. Well, it's kind of a mural. I used the whole pumpkin.
Really?
And we got like werewolves and ghosts and mummies and old people.
Yikes.
Horrifying.
Do an act under pressure to see like how good it comes out. Oh my gosh, why?
We have to go with that. What is it?
Did you tear the pumpkin apart?
I hit the table with my hand.
Oh, okay.
You gotta read that die.
Full plug. What'd you get?
I don't know what I get.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
It might have gone behind that chair.
Do you need my lantern?
Oh wait, you got a 4.
With what is this? Cool.
Whatever. Act under pressure. Yeah, cool.
No, I got a 6.
6 altogether. It works. You know, it's getting there. Some of the stuff looks a little cartoony and everything. You know, some of the stuff is kind of like it's starting to fall off because it's like really a lot of carving. You know,
I
gone into
tried
it.
a little too hard.
Maybe, yeah. Ooh, you've got some good competition though. Well, there's 2 not that great pumpkins and 2 pretty good pumpkins. The not that great ones, they're like your just really typical. One of them is like just a hole in a pumpkin. That's all it is. They just didn't even try. But one of them is your really traditional like eyes and a smiley face with the teeth. And but the other 2, one person's full on doing their a pumpkin rendition of
Baywatch.
No, Baywatch. No. What's I can't even. I'm blanking on it for
No,
some
but
reason.
epic rap battle they
Leonardo
just
da
witnessed.
Vinci's, the famous painting. What is it?
Darth
with the
Vader.
woman.
And
Mona
David
Lisa,
Hasselhoff.
yeah.
Vegan
Someone's
Darth
doing a
Vader
full-on
and David
Mona Lisa, and the other one is a carving of the Rat Man from the sci-fi movie everybody's been talking about.
Did you have a chemistry class?
I do.
So you could have
Do
integrated
you have
that
anything
into
that
your,
might give you an extra edge?
your
I reach
pumpkin.
inside the pumpkin
Okay.
and pull out a smaller pumpkin. And it's a baby vampire.
Oh! Roll an act under pressure for that one, and if
The
it's
whole
good,
crowd on.
Well, of course
Is it good?
That's a 12.
Oh yeah, no. Yep, no. The other 2 are just face value, and you pull that out, and that surprises enough. And they give you
The crowd
a
helped.
small. It's kind of your smaller pumpkin, but it's a golden pumpkin. The golden pumpkin goes to this man who had such ingenuity and creativity to create a pumpkin pumpkin art within a pumpkin.
A pumpkin.
Oh, like a turducken.
Yeah, but with
You
pumpkins.
like it.
It's brilliant.
It's the
Awesome.
great pumpkin, Skip.
So sure enough, 2 people from your group have won big competitions.
Wow. Who saw that coming?
Ralph, were
Not
you?
us.
I'm hanging out with the coven.
Oh, that's
right.
right. That's right. You guys are chanting. All right.
Yes.
So as the pumpkin carving contest kind of comes to an end, that's about the end of the party, and people start to leave and everything like that. You know, everybody's got their kids, and so they start to walk out. And as people are leaving, you guys are kind of packing up and everything like that. As people are leaving, you hear what sounds like a woman scream from just outside the mall, like right, like towards the parking lot kind of area. You're like, help, help,
We go help her.
Okay.
That's good.
That's our cue, guys! And I'm gonna get the coven to run with me
And they're
and go
like,
investigate.
oh, and they start kind of running after you, and they have that like really weak run, and they're, like their hands come out.
Are they
like this.
waiting until like she's out of the sight?
No,
gun?
no,
They're
they're
gonna stop.
just like really
Turn
not
around
good
and
at
be like,
all.
oh,
They're
no,
really
no.
cold and like they're just not very healthy people.
This looks
They're gonna die.
They're not like obese, you know. It's just like they're inside. They all have asthma to like some degree, developmental asthma, diabetes. And but yeah, they kind of like follow along, and you guys make it outside, and there's this woman who's clutching her neck. She's got blood in her hand, and she's like, "Help me! There's a man, it's like a vampire, and he bit me. I don't know where he went though. I didn't see him, but oh my gosh, someone please get help! Does anybody have like a med kit or something? I'm bleeding."
Sorry.
I have a chemistry kit!
Oh, Cassandra and Abby are with you guys for some reason. And the coven.
We have a large group
The
here.
coven is getting excited. They're like,
No, wait.
she's been bitten. We need to find this
Get
thing.
it. Spread out and
Hey,
make sure you let us know when you find the person.
Absolutely, we can all become vampires together. We'll have
Hey,
a
don't you
horde.
guys work a store here? The coven? Hey,
The
the coven. Hey,
What?
you
What?
bums. Don't
What?
you work a store
Dude,
here?
we don't have time to answer questions. It's a vampire.
Oh,
we
there
need to
you
go
have a
get bitten.
first aid kit in there. You have to. Rules,
Maybe.
right?
Sure. Yeah.
Go get it.
Fine, and the one girl that owns the store, she goes off to go get it. She brings it back, and that is where we'll be back in just a moment for Monster of the Week on GorsskyVlogs, the Halloween special. Dun, 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 dun.
Alright, that was
Does anybody
almost
need
an
to do
hour.
anything?